Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are working on Sir John Oldcastle, and we get to hear from Sir John, the Parson of Wrotham, today in Act 5, Scene 2. So real quick, the stuff that has happened. Sir John Oldcastle avoided being arrested, but then he got arrested and he was taken to the tower, but then he and Harpool sort of duped the Bishop of Rochester so that he was able to escape while wearing the bishop's robes, and then Harpool also ran away while the bishop's servants were helping him. So Sir John Oldcastle is now a bit of a fugitive, even though he was not a traitor and shouldn't have been arrested in the first place. So that's going on with him. Meanwhile, we also had the battlefield thing happen, and the king was none too happy about it. And the night before the battle, remember, he was playing dice with Sir John, the Parson of Wrotham, and was like, haha, you're the man that robbed me. So Sir John, the Parson of Wrotham, just narrowly escaped some terrible punishment he talked his way out of it as they were just about to go off to war. And then most recently, in Act 5, Scene 1, we had King Henry standing outside while the men that want to kill him, so Scroop and Cambridge and that crew, while they were talking about how best to kill him, he overheard that, and then he came inside and he's like, ha ha ha, no, all of you are going to be arrested and killed for plotting to kill the king. So that was the end of Act 5, Scene 1. Act 5, Scene 2, we are back with Sir John, the Parson of Wrotham, and Doll. And he has recently lost all of the money that he had stolen from the king in this dice game back to the king. So in this scene, he's back with Doll, and she's like, all that money's gone already? Like, what happened? You had all of this gold. How can all of it be gone? And he's like, this is just the way that things work. Money comes and goes. He's like, we can always steal more and whatever. And she's like, I should have just stayed in Kent. I could have gone back to work. I could have done other things, but here I am, like, chasing you around, following along with you, and you're losing all this money. Like, how can you be taking care of me? This is ridiculous. He's like, you don't want to be in Kent. It's too hot in Kent. And she's like, no, you need to get some money. This whole situation isn't working out for me. And he says, peace, Doll, peace. Come, mad wench, I'll make thee an honest woman. We'll into Lancashire to our friends. The troth is, I'll marry thee. We want but a little money to buy us a horse and to spend by the way. The next sheep that comes shall lose his fleece. We'll have these crowns, wench, I warrant thee. And then an Irishman enters, dragging a dead body. Stay, who comes here? Some Irish villain, methinks, that hath slain a man, and draws him out of the way to rifle him? Stand close, Doll, we'll see the end. So it's not a very compelling monologue, if I'm being perfectly honest. First of all, he's just like, come on, Doll, stick with me. I promise I'll marry you. It'll be fine. We just need to get a little bit of money to get a horse and a little bit of money for like expenses as we're going to Lancashire to stay with my friend. And he's like, the next person that we run across, I'll rob him and it'll be fine. We'll have the money that we need. At which point an Irishman comes in, like dragging a dead body. And my guess, by the way that the Irishman is written and the fact that just on sight they can tell that he's an Irishman, probably a very stereotypical, verging on offensive characterization of an Irishman comes in. But anyway, he's like, look at this. This is an Irishman coming in, and he obviously killed that man, and now he's dragging the body off to the side so that he can go through the pockets and take whatever the guy had on him. So he's like, just watch this. I'm gonna go talk to that guy. So we go over to the Irishman, and he's like, haha, you silly person that I killed you, and now I'm gonna be taking all of your stuff. And Sir John, the Parson of Wrotham, is like, haha, who are you, and what are you doing, and how dare you? Like, obviously you must have killed this man, you Irish scum, you. He's very offensive in the whole thing. He's like, obviously you killed this man, and now you're stealing all of his stuff, and who gives you the right to steal his stuff, and have at you, and so on and so forth. And he ends up robbing the Irishman of all the things that the Irishman just robbed off of the dead body, and then he chases the Irishman away, and he goes back to Doll, and he's like, look, now we have all the stuff that we need, so let's go. And that's the end of Act 5, Scene 2. So at least somebody's happy in this moment. Not the Irishman, not the dead guy. But Sir John the Parson, he's feeling pretty good about himself at the moment. We'll see how long that lasts. I'll see you tomorrow for more. Mwah.